We really reconnected. And I'm happy we did.
Listen, you're two grown women. And if that's the choice you two ended up on, I can only respect that. Speaking of choices, you've got a big day in the morning, don't you? Know what you're gonna do yet? Stick around? Move back?
Honestly, no. No clue at all.
Sounds like you're feeling a lot of pressure.
I guess I am.
You know what I've found? Screw clarity. You don't need clarity to make choices.
That's a bit direct.
I swear. People these days seem to think that because they can calculate and approximate, they can clear up the secret to existence. Like life's a game you can win or lose. Pretending you know exactly where future you wants to end up. And plotting that out for the rest of your life? I'd almost say that's arrogant. Not to mention boring. The beauty is in not knowing, if you ask me.
Do you have a bit too much vino, Mo?
Sue me. Want to know my advice? You take that one first step and see where it leads you. You can never truly predict the one that comes after, and whatever path you take will come with its ups and downs. There will always be joy, and there will always be regret. But that's something to be thankful for. That's what makes life yours, doesn't it?
Thanks, Maureen. It makes sense.
You'll be all right, hon. You just keep checking what feels right. And if not, just take that first step, you hear?
Maureen? Thanks for everything.
I best get back inside. You take care now, Meredith Wise.
Take care, Maureen.
Good morning, Meredith. You won't believe the weekend I had. Saturday I placed a bet on the Angels and won. But they played again yesterday and I let it ride, and then they lost. They're playing again tonight, and now I don't know what to do anymore.
Well, Frank, the pattern is obvious. And betting against the pattern pays off. White Sox.
Okay, Meredith, thanks. I'll go with that. Speaking of gambling, I bet you're taking the job. And that's not just because you're wearing your coat.
I love the coat, Frank. But no, I'm taking it off. I'm leaving Providence Oaks again.
Oh, that's not what I was hoping to hear, Meredith. But I understand. What are you going to do?
Back to my home, my job, and my life in the big city.
So I guess you're going back to the future, eh? Computers, living in the fast lane. Can't say that I envy you. Although it must be nice to live close to a major ballpark. Do you need a ride to the airport?
Yes, please. I'd love to take one last look over the lake.
All right, go grab your stuff and let's go.
So, if you're leaving, what's going to happen to the sea turtle?
I don't know. Do you have any ideas?
You could leave it in storage here, or put it up for sale. Give it to someone else who will use it.
Are you hinting at something, Lori?
Well, you can store it at our place if you want. We have enough space. Or I might use it to hide from my parents every once in a while.
You know what? You can have it.
What? Really? Oh, wow! That's so rad.
Yeah, imagine that. Have fun with it, Lori. You'll get much more use out of it than I ever could, probably.
All right, this is going to be fun. Hey, Meredith, I'm going to miss you.
I'll miss you too, Lori. It was really fun watching that movie and working on the RV with you.
Me too. Besides, you'll be back sometime, right?
Of course. I have to check on my favorite engineer.
You mean me? Ha! I'd love that. Safe travels, Meredith.
Thank you, Lori. See you around.
Wagons west. So, here we are again, heading the other way. Aren't you going to miss it here?
Probably. It feels odd to be leaving again.
I wouldn't want to leave this place, not for $1 million. Well, wait, no, $2 million should be enough.
Do you believe money can buy happiness?
That's a good question. Give me a big pile of cash right now and I'll feel real happy. And I'm sure it'll last a couple of days, but then it'll probably start to wear off, and I'll be back to complaining about the weather before you know it. But it's probably nicer to complain about the weather when you're living in a big old mansion. Hey, what's this honking clown up to? Move out of the way, you lunatic! Wait a minute. That's Robert Harris. Yeah, I'm pulling over.
Sorry about that, Frank. Hope it didn't scare you.
That's okay, Robert. I'm a road rage veteran. But, what's all this about?
It's not about you, Frank. I need to talk to Meredith.
Oh, okay. I'll go have a smoke.
Hey, Meredith. This is gonna sound super awkward, and hopeless, and desperate, and probably a lot more things, but I don't want you to leave. I've decided a while ago that I'm done with stuff like this, but I guess it's not something you can decide.
Stuff like this?
Yeah, you know, I'm a man, you're a woman, I like you. A lot. I didn't want to give in to it. I've been through a rough breakup once, and I didn't want to risk ever feeling like that again.
So, what do you propose? That I just get in your car right now?
I wasn't gonna propose, but yeah, Meredith, I'd love that.
Why don't you get in my car?
And leave P.O.? I'm afraid I wouldn't survive a week in a big city.
So you wouldn't leave P.O. from me, but expect me to stay for you?
Do you want me to beg?
I'm sorry, Robert, but no. And I need to get going now.
Okay, Meredith. Take care. Call me. Have a safe trip.
Thanks, Robert.
Okay, Meredith, let's get you to the airport. I've got a double shift today, and the mail doesn't deliver itself.
Sorry for butting in, folks, but I've got a special treat for y'all. I just updated my playlist. This new song is from our very own Kay Evans.
Driving along the highway, headlights